I mean, hey, if they're gonna offer, I'm gonna take it. I didn't see anything earlier today. I'm on a $2 peak pay on a Monday on DoorDash, but I'm driving even a little earlier than my recent really good $23 an hour shift here, 5:30 p.m. But they've already offered me the same $13 8.4 mile going way out of the zone offer twice already. That's been my first couple of offers here. Can we see if that good, high-paying weekend shift, was it a fluke? Peak pay on a Monday during dinner rush, but maybe not the best day of the week. Can I still make, hopefully, so I don't waste my time, $20 plus to $25 plus an hour? First offer already, and why are there two risks, different risks on this offer? Number one, I mean, it's a good dollars to mile. We want $1.75 at least. The positioning was kind of the first thing I thought. So see how it's ending outside of the zone? Now, I like that DoorDash now tells you, hey, it's going out of the zone, but then the status of that new zone that you land in. But here's my strategy. I don't want to drive in that different zone. It's not that far away from this, downtown Pittsburgh market segment. I'm going to come right across the bridge and the river to get back into that segment. But this is the first risk I'm going to have to address. The pickup is downtown. It's 5:35. Yeah, I mean, offices have been closed, but there might still be some traffic down there and parking. But while this is like downtown, it's a little bit, couple blocks outside of the worst spots. So parking is the first thing I'm gonna see here. So offer number one, let's see if this risk pays off. Am I gonna be able to find parking? And then positioning, is it gonna be any issues? Just jumping back into this sub-marketplace here. Now, hey, I'll tell you, if I'm doing something wrong, I'll take full responsibility. So thank you. Premise of the channel, we're a team. I'm one person in one marketplace. I don't know like absolutely everything. And I realized that if you get this, that it says verify the offer, that you can click can't verify offer, and then it asks why, and you put bag is sealed. Pretty straightforward. So thank you for pointing that out. Now I know going forward, because pickup was ready, but bag was sealed. So obviously there's no way to confirm every item if it's stapled and you're not supposed to, or you can't. Don't open a sealed bag. 11 minutes on a red line navigation. It's 28, commuting still, so we're gonna get some traffic as we're hitting a little bit right now, but 10 minutes, 3 miles. First drop off. We passed test number one, parking. That was fine. Oh my goodness. I just had the most adorable drop off, buddy. Check it out. This little cat on a one-way, like a dead end, was just chilling there under a car that was in front of where I parked.
Okay, that's fine.
It was very friendly. It was very chill. It was very cute. Narrow roads. Oh my goodness. Okay. Whew. That was cute. That was a fun little first delivery there. $13. And I drove 5.3 miles. So here's what I'm doing. I'm driving back into the zone. So you can see here, it's gonna ask you if you wanna switch zones. So I'm basically just backtracking. It's 2.2 miles, but I did this for strategy. It was already a high paying offer, so I don't mind driving back a little bit. You're gonna have some commuting miles. I want you to minimize commuting miles, staying within a zone ideally, or if you wanna switch zones, that's fine. But I want you to ping pong, I call it, orders. So constant offer, without a lot of this, empty miles, commuting miles, driving. But I'll do this every now and then. I mean, you can't have every single shift without any empty or commuting miles. Get a copy of our terms and strategies guide that goes over some of those terms and stuff and strategies. It's for free. It's at yourdriverformike.com/bundle. Now here's what I do. So this bridge is basically the border of two zones, whatever zone that was. And then back here in a downtown like Pittsburgh market segment, here's what I do. As soon as I get back into the zone, I park. $19, 10.8 miles. Should we take it? No. So I have little spots where I know I can wait. Right up here, a little Rite Aid, a drugstore parking lot. And you'll know your marketplace. I know there's a Get-Go if I need gas, but Again, as soon as I get into the markets, $14 9 miles, not bad, but going to the north side is a little bit further away into my desired zone, which is the center of this downtown Pittsburgh segment. But yeah, you're gonna wanna minimize orders. Screenshot, $10.50, 4.4 miles, and it's still in a pretty good spot. That I'm gonna take if it doesn't lag out. Perfect, there we go. That's a good one. You see that? As soon as I got back into the zone, like, I don't know if it's an exact thing, like as soon as you get back actually into the zone, you're more likely to get offers, but probably as soon as I got back in, looking for offers, I declined that one, but then I got this one, great margin. By the way, again, reading your comments, so thank you for commenting questions and just stuff that you notice. So someone said, if you see at the pickup, it says continue with delivery or continue with pickup, that's an indicator they're gonna ask for the receipt picture. And they did. So, you know, leave the bag open, pull the little, you know, food bag out of there, take a picture of the receipt, then I can mark as fully picked up. Delivery done, and we're getting a lot of volume right now, which is good. $13.50 for 6.9, sounds good. Taking like 30 minutes. It's going out of the zone. Should I take this? Where's it delivering to? As long as it's not the hospital. No, it seems okay. Let's just stop right here. Let me really take a look at this offer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's okay. I'm gonna wait here for a second. I could have taken it, but I've had those offers. If I feel like for some reason I don't want it, you know, positioning or something, I don't want to convince myself to take it. Oh, here's one, see? $7, 2.1. It's quoted to take like 19 minutes. See, I like that. $7, 2.1. It's staying in the zone. I think that's the thing that was hanging me up there. Let's take this one because I feel like it's gonna be actually a little faster, knock on wood. And based on the volume, I keep saying this, we've yet to see it, but actually no, I think I screenshot it. This last offer had an add-on, but I didn't like it. I think it was like the time or something. The cash flow, oh no, it was a positioning. Look how far out the positioning was. It was going way, way into the middle of the sub-marketplace next to this one. So, great example. The first one, I went out of the zone, but I barely went out of the zone. And even though it was barely out of the zone, it took me like 4 minutes to get back in. This add-on was super deep, right in the middle of another zone, which means I would have been like 18 minutes outside, 15 minutes or so, outside of this zone. So yeah, I could have came back, but I'm like 15 minutes deep into that new zone, not the smartest move mileage-wise. So the cash flow was there, but it didn't make sense. This one makes sense. It's a great margin. It's shorts. I think it's gonna take less time than they're giving me. And based on the volume I've gotten so far, I'm hoping for, you know, another add-on. Condado Taco, if you got this far in the video, can you like the video? And I just mentioned I'm coming out with a brand new tool for you, the gig worker. Regardless of any app, any niche, it's gonna help you out. Stay tuned, I'm announcing it in like really the next month or so. So subscribe and sign up for our newsletter. yourdrivermike.com/newsletter. Something brand new, you're gonna love it. Almost got a ticket. I'm here at like, I don't even know what you call this, in East Liberty, little plaza, you know, cause I have to park here because the restaurants are over there and there's no parking on that side of the building. And I came out and a guy was almost giving me a ticket. I just said politely, just be polite. I said, oh, hey, that's me, I'm doing a delivery. And then he said, oh, just put your flashers on next time, because I didn't put my flashers on, which I usually do. So I know we kind of fall into the, routine of it, and maybe forget like little things like that. Simple, put your flashers on, and then actually I told him, I have this sign as well. Hey, delivery in progress. I'm like, oh yeah, I got a sign as well, and I typically don't use the sign, but at least 4 ways. Little reminder, you know, because if I was like literally 30 seconds later, I would have had a ticket. He was very polite. He said, no, you're good, you're completely fine. You don't have anything else against you, which I guess they can like pull up your license plate and see if you have any past tickets or anything. Put your four-ways on, there you go, a little reminder, right? 6 minutes, 1.1 miles, little Condado Taco offer is picked up. And another receipt picture, of course. Oh boy, $3, 3.6 miles. And I've already declined 4 offers. So after that last one, delivery was fine. This is our first slower time. Now I am focusing on DoorDash. I find Uber Eats just gets me too much volume with not enough substance. Like there's just never good margined offers. There can be, but I don't want to juggle that right now. I can try Grubhub. Sometimes they give me good one-off offers. I would do that though. If it's on fire and one app, doesn't have to be DoorDash, if one app keeps sending you good offers, just keep riding that. But if you sense like it starts to slow down and it's just a little bit where you're uncomfortable with how slow it is, that's one signal, at least one scenario we can start multi-apping. See, the longer I wait, the more apps I'll throw on there. I kept waiting a little bit and I thought, okay, Uber Eats, here's your time to shine. And they were sending like sub-dollar orders or like, you know, $1-ish a mile offers. And then you could say I took a risk. Why would I take a risk? Because I accepted this stellar paying like $12 almost, 2.3 miles I think it was, stellar McDonald's offer. So hopefully there's no reduction of tip after. But at McDonald's, like $12, 2 point some miles. And I will say, this McDonald's isn't that bad. It's still early enough. Lobby's definitely gonna be open. So, risky, McDonald's, is it gonna be ready? Is that tip gonna change on Uber Eats? They can do that. A lot easier than DoorDash, but it looks fantastic on paper. Risk versus reward, let's find out. So I got there and there's like probably 5 people waiting. And I thought, well, camp out. The risk didn't pay off. McDonald's, it's busy and sometimes they get behind, but not for me. My order, you probably could tell. My order was sitting there on the counter. I just like went up to the front and said, oh, that's mine, blah, 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 number, letter. Man, got lucky. I just talked about this, how much of this is luck versus skill. You definitely need, you know, it's like the app timing and this and that, but also a little sprinkle of luck, you know? So I only got 2 minutes, 0.6 miles, nice, to this customer, Uber Eats. Customer came out when I'm making the contactless delivery. Decline this one. Now, some of them it can say hand it to customer, but I already had it on the ground. I just said, hey, perfect timing. Just gotta take a picture. They know, it just takes 1 second. But now we're getting offers here. $6.75, 3.1. It's a good offer, but it's gonna take 22 minutes. That's still not the worst. I got 10 seconds. $6.75, 3.1. 20 some minutes, only 3. Fine. Yeah, we'll take it. Man, that's such a swing offer because I want you to average like $7. It's not bad, but you know, we talk about these add-ons really, and Papa John's is one of those places we might get an add-on. You know, have I gotten a lot of add-ons? No, but I'm getting enough volume, and it's always the risk of, well, I mean, you could have declined that, and then how long do you want to wait for an even better offer? Because the positioning is good, it's not going far. So this is like the risk versus reward shift, right? Let's see if this one's actually worth it. But don't bank or get in an add-on. Don't accept, like in my opinion, $5 offers, hoping you get another $5 offer to make it a $10+ you know, stack to run there. You can't rely on add-ons. You can get it, you can drive when and where you think you're gonna get add-ons, or picking up from a restaurant that typically gets another order because they get a lot of orders. But I would not hang your hat on getting an add-on to make your hourly pay. All done, just about 2 hours, and 0% chance of rain today. And you know, Pittsburgh, that's okay. The numbers, let's share the numbers here. I think it was pretty solid. I'm looking at the gross revenue between DoorDash and that one Uber Eats. It's like $40+ for, I'll get you the exact hours obviously, but like call it 2 hours. I mean, we're doing, again, 20 some dollars an hour, if not more. Again, pending the actual numbers here. This is our earnings tracking spreadsheet, by the way. You can get a copy. yourdrivermike.com/tracking. Good little investment. You punch your numbers in and then it just auto calculates the most important stuff for you, like average tip, tip frequency, average bonus pay, business miles. You can also obviously record your business miles there. But as far as this shifts, I believe we're at a little bit under Friday. That was like $3.14 a mile. It was crazy. But on this shift, we did, I believe, $2 a mile, and at least I'm thinking $20 an hour. I mean, I'll take that all day. That hits our metrics, $20 at least an hour, and then $1.75 at least per mile. We did better than that. Our ideal is $2 to $3 plus. Really leaning into the dinner rush. That's what I did Friday. On a Monday, right? That was the question we were asking at the beginning of this video. Like Monday, yeah, it's dinner rush, but is it really gonna be worth it? And it was. So let me know what you want to see next year. Make sure to subscribe and join that newsletter to hear that new announcement of the new gig tool that's coming in a little bit. But let me know what else you want to see. Should we do routed delivery again with DashLink? Should it be just another DoorDash shift? Walmart Spark, Roadie, Uber Eats only, Amazon Flex, Poplin, everyone's favorite laundry washing, lesser known, Hungry Panda, Fantuan. You let me know. And let's do some more shifts.